a payment. The payment takes place every hour. But that's just one income stream of Getmyads. Let's talk about the second. 40% say that will be paid as commission to affiliates and bonus. It turns out very simply, if you bring a customer to GMA, you'll receive for each token, the customer buys $6 commission for every token that customer will buy in his lifetime. If a customer buys 10 tokens, you receive $60 in commission. If you have 10 clients who do that, you get $600. It's that simple. Experience shows that customers constantly buy new advertising and, above all, more advertising so that the value of a customer in principle rises continuously. Therefore, you earn per customer up to $6,000 if he also has the goal to have 1,000 tokens, and after 600 days in business, when the tokens expire, customers buy these tokens again and you earn $6,000 again, and logically, after another 600 days again. Here's an example. Suppose you have a customer who buys 20 tokens and constantly reinvested because he wants to go for a passive income within a year. So, he buys from the reimbursement constantly new tokens. And after only a year as a customer, he's bought about 200 tokens. That's $1,200 per year for a single customer that you've brought to GMA. And there's always going to be more. But if that's not enough, there's still a sub-affiliate program. This means quite simply, if your customers bring more customers to GMA, you get another $6 on your indirect customers. So when you bring a customer who brings a customer who makes the same amount, you get $1,200 commission per year. Now, I don't want to make you think you're going to be rich. These are just examples. Nobody finds just one customer per year. Mostly, there are 10 customers per month or more, because how can you make the money easier than this? Okay, so we've discussed two levels, but as you've noticed, of the 40% that's flowed into the pool, only $12 has been paid. The remaining $8 are paid in the form of so-called mentor bonuses. This is distributed in a fair key as an added bonus that will initially account for even less, but can make all the time up to 70% of income from the affiliate program. The harder you support your team partners, the higher the bonus will be, and I speak from experience. So the longer that you're actively involved in supporting your team partners, the higher the mentor bonuses. In principle, it can be as a commission from the third and fourth level. There's about $4 a token each from the third and fourth level, but this is just an indication. As in many markets, it's difficult as a network company. GMA decided to make only a two-stage affiliate program with mentor bonuses. The third and fourth levels are just mentor bonuses. Thus goes GMA, not as MLM companies, and saves a lot of complicated administrative effort. But I only mention this to give you an idea about the mentor bonus. In addition, there are stages in the affiliate program which can be reached that I want to address to you very briefly. At these levels, it's all about the token that grab your customers and affiliates in your network, and this list is only a sample calculation. According to experience, much higher fails. I don't have to read individually the list. You can see it on easy. With only a few customers who buy each 10 tokens, you're already in stage 3 and have at least $600 earned. Since almost all customers constantly buy more tokens, you'll quickly rise to the Diamond Team or President Team, which corresponds to an income of at least $6,000. And this said, this is only a minimum estimate, which in reality mostly higher by far. All these figures are fantastic and great, but it all starts with the first step. You must restart itself and convince GMA. Signing up is free and there's no ongoing cost, no subscription and no commitments, but you should go set a good example and earn as many tokens as you expect that it will be your customers do. Alright, so I'm only making a recommendation. However, it is important, and immediately after registration, you'll have access to the private area where you'll find your personalized link on the dashboard above. Then you can share it with your friends on Facebook and social networks. We provide you with the successful advertising material in several languages, and it's continually more material than you can use and constantly come to even more languages. So I'm sure that you've got a lot of questions, and now you can ask those questions in the chat, but I'd still like to mention a few other things. Previously, only premium customers of GMA were involved in the payback schedule, and the remuneration was different. Nevertheless, GMA in 2015 paid about $14 million from commissions, and monthly advertising volume has become 7 figures. Although this sounds great for you, that's just the beginning. The size GMA has with this company is your security. The growth figures in the future are virtually your chance. In the advertising, billions of dollars flow every day. Television, radio, internet, the largest industries, and millions of companies in each market to live one and only from advertising. Even if GMA was a billion-dollar company, it would still be a small fish. The growth potential is huge, and we only cover a tiny fraction from it. You can practically apply the advertising of GMA everything and thus earn more money, something that we've not even mentioned. Since GMA delivers your purchase traffic quickly, you can log in as an affiliate program and their banner or text ads turn. We then send advertising worth your advertising tokens, in essence 50 euros per token, on the website. If the customer purchases there, you'll get from the affiliate program even more commissions than pocket money on the side. With up to 1,000 active tokens, which accounts for up to 200,000 clicks, for example, which can make quite a few thousand euros extra commission, you earn extra GMA still. Just that you copy a link in an advertising campaign. Not a bad deal, right? How it all works in detail is explained in the internal area. All right, so now on to your questions. All right, we've got a question in the chat. What about the taxes, asks Andrea. All right, well, I can't give you any exact information regarding taxes since I'm not a tax professional, but I would just strongly advise against it. Don't evade taxes. As soon as you earn any money, you should consult your tax advisor and obtain the advice from them. All right, another question. Vanessa asks, can I advertise in another language? Well, it'll be built constantly in new tools and ways to make advertising in other languages. But in the meantime, you can also buy new customers and affiliate partners in other countries and lead them to GMA and be paid for it. It's virtually every country in the world when the users there are in the language scope. All right, got another question. Tamara is asking, how do I apply? That's a good question, Tamara. The link to the application should already be there for you, otherwise it'll come over after I'm done. Now, the application itself is simple, and if you request a withdrawal, you've only got to give one set of account details, as the withdrawals are made by bank transfer. All right, another question. Can I have my wife and son sign up? Can we have multiple accounts per household? Basically, multi-accounts are not allowed. So when someone writes his daughter or aunt or grandmother and a cousin, each other inside, and then working in the lowest account for tapping into these accounts, the affiliate commissions, it'll be noticed and it'll all be blocked. All right, another question from the chat. What is the Premium Partner Program? Well, it's a good question, but I can't talk about it much now. You have to have 1,000 advertising tokens and be at least 3 months into the program to be invited to a webinar where you can get everything explained. Also, the details of this program are not to be made public. But I can tell you that the program itself is awesome and will again push your income up. All right, another question. Tobias is wondering, where does the traffic and where can I see my banner? Well, GMA has, for example, Facebook pages with thousands of fans and content sites with banners, pop-under advertising, also uses external traffic networks in order to generate visitors. Often quotas are used. You get cheap because it's just no use, and so on. Important to understand, GMA, you may not sell traffic of its own members, but real traffic with real visitors to external websites. Many of the issues here can be found in the FAQ section, so under Frequently Asked Questions. You can find these in the internal section directly after the free registration. All right, we're coming to the end, and I just wanted to remind you that registering with GMA is free. You can already buy tokens directly after login, so you're free to buy 1, 20, 50, or 1,000 tokens. It makes sense to buy them, so you can also recommend GMA. You can then immediately advertise and sponsor new members immediately, customers and affiliates, and even faster to earn even more money. Affiliate commissions will also be credited in real time, and you can always request for a payout. Now, the credit from the payback program will be credited to 50% on the account where you can request an immediate payout, and 50% comes to a separate account from which you can buy new tokens. And all of that's explained in the internal area. Okay, so you get immediately, and free of course, all advertising materials and websites with the video in which everything is explained. And of course, we also regularly offer these webinars like this one for your guests. We do welcome your questions, but please take a look at the FAQ section first. I think we've done a pretty good job of explaining everything there to support you. So I think that'll wrap things up. We wish you